Hello, so it's not Friday. Today's actually Wednesday. I haven't decided if I'll post this early or if I will post it on Friday. Because I've been really busy and my exam is tomorrow, that's my final. And so I've been studying for that and I needed something to do to take a break. And I decided to make a vlog video because I was bored. So studying's been going well. I mean, it's math. It's not my favorite thing in the world. You guys know that. I don't feel the need to rehash this with you. So I will be home probably Sunday night. We're driving back from Massachusetts on Sunday. So I'll be in town from Monday on, and we can schedule 24, which will be fun. And I have a dentist appointment on Monday afternoon. Yay. And my braces should hopefully be coming off soon, though. So that is good news. So the real reason I created this vlog was because I wanted to talk about something. So I was in the bookstore the other day, and I noticed one of the workers was recommending a book to another gal. So I was curious, and I kind of listened in on the conversation. The book is entitled 50 Shades of Grey, and I believe it's by E.J. Elliott. I'm just going to double check that right now. And apparently it's like on the New York Times bestseller, and it's like super famous. Oh, it's by E.L. James, sorry. And it's supposed to be a romance and a love story and all that jazz. So I was curious, because I was like, it's a bestseller, people should sort of have good taste. Well, it turns out they don't. Well, this book is a strange book, and I know that because I downloaded a copy of it because I was curious, as I said before. Overview. When literature student Anastasia Steele goes to interview young entrepreneur Christian Grey, she encounters a man who is brilliant, beautiful, and intimidating. The unworldly, innocent Anna is startled to realize she wants this man, and despite his enigmatic reserve, she finds she is desperate to get close to him. Unable to resist Anna's quiet beauty, wit, and independent charm, Grey admits he wants her too, but on his own terms. Shocked yet thrilled by Grey's singular erotic tastes, Anna hesitates. For all the trappings of success, his multinational business, his vast wealth, his loving family, Grey is a man tormented by demons and consumed by the need to control. When the couple embarks on a daring, passionately physical affair, Anna discovers Christian Grey's secrets and explores her own dark desires. Erotic, amusing, and deeply moving, the 50 Shades trilogy, it's a trilogy, there are 2 more books, is a tale that will obsess you, possess you, and stay with you forever. This book intended for mature audiences only. First of all, that blurb should give you some idea what the book is about. But I was curious because I was like, why are so many people reading this book? Maybe it's interesting. So I downloaded it, like I said. And oh my god, it's the most horrifying thing I've ever read. It's so bad. Like, words cannot even describe. So this character, Anastasia, I don't know how you want to call her. She is pale and she has brown hair and she's too skinny when she looks at herself in the mirror with blue eyes that are too big for her face. Poor child. And she is really weirdly uninterested in men and thinks she is unattractive despite the fact that her best friend is in love with her, as is the guy she works with, and apparently this Christian Grey guy. Okay, now Christian Grey himself is pale. He has copper-colored hair and is beautiful. I will tell you he's beautiful because she says it every time she sees him. His beauty is, daunting and, shocking and blah, 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 blah. And Anastasia Steele is so quiet and shy and unassuming. And so I'm starting to read this and ignoring the horrible writing because it's terrible. It's like, here's an example. Holy crap, what the hell is he doing here looking all tousled hair and outdoorsy in his cream, chunky knit sweater, jeans, and walking boots? I think my mouth has popped open and I can't locate my brain or my voice. That's a shame. Mr. Gray, I whisper, because that's all I can manage. There's a ghost of a smile on his lips, and his eyes are alight with humor, as if he's enjoying some private joke. Okay, she can only ever whisper to him. She never finds a voice. And so she is so pathetic. It's ridiculous. And then he tells her that he doesn't just, like, have sex with people in normal relationships. He is into S&M and bondage, and so that's where all the dark desires and passions that she's pursuing her come from. Because obviously he's a very screwed up man, even though he has a very privileged life, and he's been adopted by wonderful people. So I was like, wow, this kind of sounds familiar. Bumbling, clumsy heroine who falls twice in the presence of our illustrious Mr. Gray. Yes, she stumbles straight over the door the first time she meets him. She's pale and unassuming and doesn't like boys, even though everyone's in love with her, until she meets one guy who is also pale and very controlling and quiet and is like, I'm the wrong guy for you. And I was like, oh my god, it's Bella frickin' Swan again. And I was like, oh, holy shit. So I go to research this book, right? And I see all these people who are like, yeah, this was Bella and Edward AU fan fiction before she published it. She just changed the names. And I was like, that explains so much. Because I swear to God, it's exactly that, except for it's so much worse. It's an awful, horrible book. She goes out drinking for the first time. She's had half a bottle of champagne with her friends after graduation. Okay, I get that. She has 5 margaritas. She has 5 margaritas, and then she drunk dials Mr. Gray, who comes and finds her completely drunk because guess what? He has tracked her cell phone, and he has severe stalker and control issues, right? So he's tracked her cell phone, and she's like, I don't mind. Somehow I don't mind because it was him. Well, that's great. Let's encourage that behavior because that's always a good thing to do. Also, if you're going to get drunk for the first time, it is her first time too, why are you going to have 5 margaritas? She should be passed out on the floor. Anyways, so I stopped reading it because it's so bad, but I just can't believe that stuff like this is getting published. It's terrible. I could write something better than that. I'm sure anything I've written is better than this. It's just, oh, people should not publish fan fictions. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just so amazed that I had to share this immediately as soon as possible. I will put a picture of the cover here. And I will see if I can't find a picture of the author. And just, that's all I can say. It was traumatizing.